Welcome to your Cyber Daily News update for July 13th, 2026. Today's top cybersecurity stories include a 6 million customer telecom breach in the Netherlands, actively exploited Joomla zero-day vulnerabilities, a global CMS exploitation campaign targeting WordPress and other platforms, an extradition case involving a Ryuk ransomware member, record cyberattack levels against South Korea's military, a revived EU chat scanning law, a healthcare laboratory breach affecting 540,000 individuals, and new details on how Vishing was used in the Odido attack. Let's get into it. First up, the telecommunications provider Odido, which serves around 8 million mobile subscribers and 1 million broadband customers across the Netherlands, has confirmed a cyber attack that exposed the personal data of more than 6 million customers. Attackers allegedly gained unauthorized access through voice phishing, posing as IT staff, and exfiltrated names, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, and even passport and ID details. Dutch police now suspect Dutch nationals were involved and are seeking public help to identify them. Next, the US Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency has added 2 Joomla zero-day vulnerabilities to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog, both rated maximum severity at 10.0. The flaws affect the Ayajanda and Bolbua Joomla extensions and allow attackers to upload arbitrary files that lead to remote code execution. Security researchers report that automated attacks exploiting these flaws began as early as mid-June, meaning any organization still running vulnerable versions of these extensions is at immediate risk. Turning to the software front, Australia's Signals Directorate has warned about a large-scale, ongoing exploitation campaign targeting content management systems worldwide, including WordPress and other popular platforms. Attackers are actively scanning websites for known vulnerabilities and deploying web shells to gain persistent remote access, with many small to medium-sized Australian businesses already hit. The campaign exploits 17 different CVEs across CMS plugins and platforms, all of which are already patched, meaning every successful attack indicates outdated software. Staying with high-profile cases, an Armenian man has pleaded guilty in the United States to his role in the Ryuk ransomware operation, which has extorted millions of dollars from victims worldwide. Karen Serabovich Vardanyan admitted providing initial access to corporate networks that enabled ransomware deployment between 2019 and 2020, including attacks on organizations in Michigan, Oregon, and Texas. Federal prosecutors say the group collected approximately 1,610 Bitcoin, worth more than $15 million, and Vardanyan faces up to 15 years in prison. Over in national security, South Korea's military experienced its highest volume of cyber attacks in 5 years in 2025, with a 108% increase from the previous year. The attacks, which included attempts to gain administrator privileges and compromise military websites, rose from 11,700 cases in 2021 to a record 18,951 last year. At the same time, phishing attacks disguised as messages from trusted senders jumped from just 16 cases in 2023 to 127 last year, showing that adversaries are becoming more sophisticated in how they approach military networks. In policy news, the European Parliament has voted to restore the legal basis for Chat Control 1.0, a framework that would allow major technology companies to scan users' private communications for child sexual abuse material. The decision, made just before the parliamentary summer recess, has reignited debate over privacy, surveillance, and the future of online safety laws in the European Union. The regulation, formerly known as Regulation EU 2021-1232, provides the legal foundation for voluntary scanning of messages and files across platforms. Turning to healthcare. The World Leaks extortion group has claimed responsibility for breaching the Center's laboratory, a provider of healthcare testing and laboratory services, and stealing 720 gigabytes of sensitive data. The breach affected at least 540,000 individuals, raising concerns about the security of patient information and the potential for identity theft and medical fraud. The group has threatened to release the stolen data unless a ransom is paid, which would compound the harm to patients and the healthcare provider. Finally, investigators have revealed that voice phishing or vishing played a key role in the Odido cyber attack, with attackers posing as internal IT staff to deceive customer service employees. The attackers gained unauthorized access to Odido's systems and exfiltrated personal data from 6 million customers before the company detected and revoked their access. Dutch authorities are now urging the public to come forward with information to help identify those responsible for what may be one of the country's largest telecom data breaches. That's your briefing for today. The CVE numbers and links to every story are in the show notes below. If this update helped you stay ahead of the threats, do us a favor and subscribe so you never miss a day. You can catch Cyber Daily News on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Stay sharp, patch early, and we'll see you next time.